Hey guys, Janice Vaughn, letting your light shine. Thank you all so much for joining me as usual. You guys are amazing. I love all of you so much. All right, so winding down here in Maui, I've got a couple days left, and then back to the mainland to Arizona. Not feeling it. Not feeling it. May just have to stay. Anyway, so I took Nick and Renee back to the airport today. My best friends that were here for about 5 days. We had a blast, and my friends are amazing, but my God, they're a bad influence on me. So guess what happened yesterday? Yes, this girl, tattoo virgin, got a tattoo. Sure did. Sure did. Ready? Ready to see it? All right, so I told myself that I would never get a tattoo unless it was very meaningful to me. Not that I care about tattoos. I don't care what anybody does. But for me personally, I thought at this point in my life, I don't have one. Why do I need one? But you all know that this place, Maui, is, oh my gosh, it's my home. It's heaven to me. It's where I resonate. It's where I feel at peace. It's where my soul is just on fire here. And we went to dinner in Lahaina Town. If you all know Maui, you know where that is. We went to Kimo's, and we were sitting there talking about dinner and had an amazing dinner and some drinks. And yeah, we decided that Janice was going to get a tattoo last night, and so I did. All right, so this is very meaningful to me because in Hawaii, it means trust and believe. Okay? Those are two of my biggest things in life. I've got to trust and I've got to believe. So you got to have faith. You got to just like, you got to understand that, there's going to be ups and downs in life, and there's going to be, troublesome times, and there's going to be things that are going to get you off track. But you know what? There also is a reminder that you can get back on track. So this is what I did. Okay, it's right here on my forearm. I don't know if you can see it, it's still got the tape. Hilaniahi, okay? That means trust and believe, like I just said, in Hawaii. And through the wave in there, because Hawaii is my place. Oh God, I got my Hawaii hat on, of course. And so yeah, wanted to share that with you guys. I never thought I would get a tattoo at 54 years old, but I thought, why not? And yeah, it hurt like a son of a bitch. But you know what? It's all good. I'm a trooper. I feel like a freaking rebel right now. Renee, I was telling her all night, I'm like, girl, I feel like a rebel. I'm gonna share with you guys the grounds just because it's really windy today. That's why I'm not out here. I had to have my headphones in. But look at this, you guys. Yes, I love it here. So I've decided that Janice has gone through enough shit in her life, and time to do some even further healing. Okay, so I'm taking the jump. I'm doing it. I'm taking the move. Making the move here. Making it happen. Probably in the next 3 months. I got to go back on Tuesday. Back home. Take care of some stuff, and I am going to be back here second week, August 6th through the 13th, coming back with actually another really good friend of mine who has a timeshare here, and they're like, hey, want to come? I'm like, you don't have to ask me twice, right? So I'll be back, but the timing is so perfect because before I ever came here, 2 weeks ago, I didn't know that I was contemplating moving here for good. And so many things happened on this trip. And I know that I said I was going to do healing, videos and all this stuff throughout my trip. Oh my gosh, I was doing so much freaking healing. I just didn't have time to do it. But that's why I'm doing them now. And I never thought that I would ever be able to just say, you know what? I'm not going to question anything. I'm not going to second guess anything. I'm not going to have any fear. I'm not going to have any judgment. I'm just going to do whatever Janice wants to do. All right. So when my best friends left this morning to go back to the mainland. Yeah, I shed a tear or two because we just had the most amazing 5 days of our lives. They were only here for 5 days, and bless their souls for sharing this journey with me, because these people are my vibe tribe. They're so my vibe tribe. And Nick and Renee are amazing, and you guys know my best friend Nick, and Renee is right up there with him. And man, what a great trip this has been. And they helped me to, open my soul a little bit deeper. And they get it. They've seen my struggles. They've seen the crap I've been through. And they're like, Janice, this is your freaking home. And I've had this dream to move to Hawaii since 2012. And there's always been potholes in the way. And right now there is nothing stopping me. Well, there is. There's one thing. And that one thing is I was terrified to leave my grandbabies behind. Oh my God, if I cry, I'm going to cry. But I had a 2-hour conversation with my daughter. And she said to me, she goes, Mom, we were supposed to move to Hawaii in 2016. Do you remember? And I'm like, yep, we sure did. We had everything lined up. We had everything planned. And she goes, don't let the boys stop you. She goes, we're going to come visit you 4 times a freaking year, and you are going to be a part of their lives always, because you already are. And she goes, you got to live your life. She goes, you got to do what makes you happy. And I think that was the thing that was holding me back, because I didn't want to not partake in some of the big accomplishments. But you know what? We're in a world right now where there's, FaceTime and video conferencing and all this stuff. And she also made another good point to me. She goes, you've been such an important part of their lives since the day they were born. They know you. They know your Grammy. They know who you are. They're not going to forget you. I mean, I FaceTimed with them yesterday, and of course she goes to my middle grandson, Rhett, and she goes, Rhett, you want to talk to Grammy? He goes, yes, I do. I mean, it was just like matter of fact, and I'm like, oh my gosh, he remembers me. And I just don't want to miss out on milestones, but thank goodness that we're in a world where we can document that stuff on video. But for anything important, like graduation from kindergarten, or anything to do with sports, competitions, I will fly back to the mainland to be a part of that. Absolutely, 100%. But I feel like the second that my daughter and I had that conversation, I felt so much relief that I wasn't holding on to that burden. And, my oldest grandson, he graduates in a couple of weeks. I mean, he's 18 now, and heck, he can come hang out with me whenever the hell he wants. But I think that was the only thing that was holding me back. I love it here, you guys. This is my home. So, the second I set foot on Maui 12 years ago, I said, I'm going to move here one day. And I had every intention of doing that. And then I met the narcissist. And I'm not blaming him, because it was me that was not allowing my growth and movement forward. So I'm free as a bird. And I feel like the weight of the world has just fallen off my shoulders. And I'm going to do this. Arizona has gotten to be so freaking expensive. Gas in Maui is 60 cents cheaper than it is in Arizona. Figure that one out, right? Groceries are about the same. You can buy a home in Arizona for, $650,000. Well, you know what? I can buy a condo on the beach for $400,000 here. and live in paradise. And so I am going to do some things that make me happy, and I'm going to propel my life forward, like I've always said. I can work anywhere. Thank goodness. It's a technologically inclined world where we can work remotely from anywhere. So why am I going to stay stuck in a place that I'm only staying because I have 2 grandbabies there? I mean, they are my world. They are my world. But I would rather see them for weeks at a time or months at a time than 2 hours or 4 hours or 6 hours every couple weekends. Like, I think that was holding me back, and having that conversation with my daughter was so helpful. And she supports me 100%. And she's like, Mom, she goes, I know the boys are going to want to come spend their summers with you in Hawaii. And I'm like, well, yeah, of course they can. Even my oldest grandbaby can do that. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. This was just such a healing moment for me. And I'm finally putting me first. I'm finally putting me first. This is such a healing trip. Such a healing trip. You guys, do what makes your soul happy, because I'm doing it. And I can't wait to share my journey with you guys to make this move to Maui. I'm so excited. Love and light to all of you. Thank you.